We are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. We are live. We are live. When is today? When is today? Today is Thursday, the 4th day of March, the year 2021. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining me today on this wonderful YouTube live stream. Thank you so much for joining me. And once again, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much, for stopping by. This is a place for pop culture, lifestyle, entertainment, content, growing steadily and gracefully as well. And if you are a returning subscriber, Karibu Sana, I appreciate your time and for always taking your time to be here with me. Ooh, I am so sorry. I am so excited today. By the way, my voice is much better as compared to last week. So we are going to have a really, really good time today. Okay. I can see you guys streaming in. I can see you guys streaming in. I see you guys here. Now I want to happen. Now I want 12 guys and counting. What's happening? How are you doing? How was your week? I would like you to let me know how your week has been. How have you been doing? Let me just mute that. How has your week been doing? I hope you have been well. To everybody who supports this channel, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. It's been growing pains, but I must say, I am so excited to always do this live with you. Just a few hours close to the monetization bit. So I am so excited to be able to do this with you. That's why I wanted to do this live. It's a very juicy live, and it's going to be a very interesting one because I want you guys. Oh, let's see who is here. Let's see who's here. I'll be joining Nikifika home. I can see Vera Keys there, Chinese Kiki there. Guys, please remember to share the video like Chinese Kiki said. Hi, Anduta. How are you doing? Mary Manyeki. Anytime someone writes Kicheko on my YouTube channel, I always end up laughing, by the way. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, Salma Muishi, I can see you there. Coco's the beauty. Hey, Coco, how are you doing? Sexy Paula Gagalito Vera Keys, I can see you there. Nelingari, Legacy Unique, Mary Manyeki. How are you guys doing? How was your week? Please tell me in the comment section how your week was. I'd really like to know how your week was. How are you doing? I like to know how my followers are doing, how, anybody who watches my YouTube channel, how are you doing? I hope this finds you in good health. And if not, we pray for better days ahead. So this is my channel. If you're new to the channel, thank you so for stopping by. I'm so excited today because we're going to be speaking about this weird gospel industry we have in Kenya and in East Africa. And of course, I would like you to give me your contributions and chime in as well because I know you have a lot to say. I can see you guys streaming in 20 people and counting. This is amazing. Thank you so much for being here. This is really good. A great week it was, Nelingari. Oh my God, a great week it was. Catherine Buki, I can see you there. Oh, Catherine Buki. Oh, I do not want to, start being shady, but Catherine Buki, welcome to the show. Tony Nzomo. Hi, Tony. How have you been? Oh my God, thank you so much for being here today. I can see, the bangle. That was a gift as well from a very good person. So was this original Chanel. I'm so grateful. Like I have this year, I have been so blessed with you guys. People like Grace Manasseh who support the channel, Kina Chinese Kiki. Everybody who shares, Kina Brilliant Seguda, Shows T, Official Miss Coco, Miss Jenny, Nelly Harmer. Thank you guys so much for supporting me because if it were not for you guys, I would not even be here trying to struggle to do this content. Oh my God, thank you so much. Shemesh Coco, I can see you there. Guys, Sarah Makavisha in the building. How are you doing? Kangoba Kasamido? How Kangoba Kamedu? Yo, Ngoma can do if you did that. I'm a nigga. Oh my God, yes, this is a polo. This was a gift as well. Like, I'm just so grateful that the year started when I think the universe was just sending me, we call them destiny helpers, people who help you on your way to your destiny. And I'm just fortunate enough to have met them. And someday I will do a live and I will mention each and every of their names. Sometimes they don't even want to be mentioned, and I'm so grateful to everybody who supports my channel, who supports me personally, both on IG and right here on YouTube. I am so grateful, by the way. So if you haven't told them, oh, Fidida, and your Kago Makake. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Yes. Amen to destiny helpers. Nilingari says so. Oh my God. Okay. Now, I don't know why I can't hear this. Ooh, all right. Oh, yeah. I was thinking like the live stream has stopped, but yeah, we're continuing. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Who is Fidida? Babe, Grace Manasseh, Fidida, just go on your Google search it out for reader. It is something that has been trending this week. It is a song by, I don't know what that means. Akiki Tony is almost about to explain it. Please explain to us in the comment section if you know what this means, because I am struggling to understand what that means. All right? Anybody who knows, hey, by the way, hey, see, today I am glowing. Jesus. Well, I'm just saying. So thank you guys for joining me. We're going to be talking about the gospel of confusion, lies, STDs, herpes, you name it, and wonders in this beautiful country of ours, Kenya. People have been so confused by, this belief in God. So that so many people have taken advantage of this said belief, because now people will use it to, emotionally manipulate. That's the word. People will emotionally manipulate your belief. Let me tell you something. The same people who you're thinking are your tickets to heaven, these people bleed red and they shit the same way you do. Okay? I'm just saying, these same people who you think are the ones you value, the ones you see as, God sent, if you may, are the same people who are going to emotionally blackmail you to invest in this thing called Panambegu, and plant a seed and do this for charity for the Lord and things. People have using God's name to steal from you. And interestingly enough, some of you are still buying that concept in the year 2021. I remember one day, a pastor, oh, Coco, thank you so much. Oh, glow and grow. Yes, yes. Free leader. Tony Nzomo. Coco's Beauty, I love you voice. Thank you so much. Religion is the scam hashtag trigger. Nelingari, you're very right. Our free leader Mzee Jomo. Tony translated into English. My pastor. Kiki Gumbe, it's a song. Yes, it's a song. Religion is an opium of the people. It's very interesting, because let me tell you something. Let me tell you a very short story, and the reason why I wanted to do this particular live today. In the year 2016, I decided to go to church. I won't name which church. But it was New Year's, so it was 31st December into the new year. And I always had this tradition, going to church and then having the funky inside there. It's always good because the band is lively, you're dancing, you're singing, there's a lot of people, it's good energy, it's good vibes, it's good karma, and you're like, okay, this is a place where I'd like to cross over into the new year. So I said, you know what, let me, I went with my mom and my two sisters, Jessie and Edna. So my mom was like, yeah, let's just go to church, have fun. By the way, it was so much fun. We danced, we sang. But then this what happened. The pastor says, if you want financial prosperity, who doesn't want financial prosperity anyway in this world right now? But that was 2016. People still wanted financial prosperity. So he said, if you want financial prosperity, this is what I want you to do. It's the year we are jumping into the year 2016, right? So I want you to put 2016 shillings in an envelope. Do you know how many people were in that church? The church the capacity was about 1,000 people. So put 2016 shillings in an envelope. Do you know how many people asked for envelopes? I can say almost like half the church, almost 500 people. Imagine you sick 31st December 2016. People are carrying money to go to church. 2016 shillings. And they didn't want it, but they wanted that one kwa bahasha. So long story short, people put money in that envelope, 2016 shillings. That's why I keep telling you guys, when it's time to go and ask your pastor, when it's time to go ask your pastor, why haven't I prospered? Go and ask them, because they said this is your year. 2016 was supposed to be my year of financial prosperity. I'm still here, donating money on GoFundMe and asking people to support my YouTube channel. And let me tell you something. For some reason, I had a weak moment It's not like I even had that money. My mom put that money there because my mom was like, we believe this is going to happen. And one thing I always tell my mom is that, Mom, the only prayer I need in this world is your prayer. I don't need the prayer of some bishops, archbishops, archangels sent from where. No. The only prayer I need in this world is that of my parents, because I know that is enough. And it will, because I know where it is coming from. It's coming from a place of love. Sometimes we go seek help beyond, while the help that we need is right here with us, like your parents, your friends, those who are going to pray for you for your things to happen. Okay, so long story short, that church made almost 2,000 shillings multiplied by 500 people. That's almost, is it 1 million? That is a lot of money on one day, one night of the year. Because they're emotionally manipulating you like finances are your tickets to get to heaven. Who told you even heaven exists? Who told you? Before the white people came to this country, we were, how do I call it? We had our own system of beliefs, our own traditions, our own practices. But now, Mzungu alikuja, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta used to say, Mzungu alikuja na Biblia, akakupatia Biblia, akakuambia shika, funga macho na uombe. Whilst you were praying, the white man was here busy grabbing your land and colonizing you. So how about that? Can we have this conversation? Like, these people are honestly lying to Kenyans. And I'll come to the gospel of happies and STDs in just a bit, because I'm just getting started. Okay, today I'm feeling inspired to be able to read this bitches. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry, I was just putting my phone on because I want to read your comments. Religion is the opium of the people. Yes, Nilingara, it is. It's about a relationship with God, but people twist the word. That's why I stopped going to church. Many people stopped going to church. I can see Chebet. Guys, Mukena Chebet Hapa. When I know the Manetwa Chebet, she is responsible. Where is that gift, by the way? Oh, she is responsible for this amazing gift that she sent to me. The Hawaii Freeports 3. I could see Chibet there. 34 people and counting. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember to like this video. Don't leave without liking the video. And please stick with me till the end, because I want to work in those hours and get this monetization. Oh, cool. Chinese Kiki said, I would only go to church just to meet people. Like in design Kikabuya Pesa. By the way, it's always past, like, it's like you're being forced to tour that money. Like, they tell you have to remove something in this church today. And sometimes maybe you're going to try to get that financial restitution, like you want to be able to do this in the future, but then you don't have that money, but they have to force and shove that kikapu down your throat. But anyway, we digress. I would hate to be brainwashed by a church. And it happens. Have you seen a documentary that was done by BBC? Was it a couple of years ago or just in the recent past? Called something about Spark Nation. It was a church in the UK that was conning people of money. Then there was this personality or someone who was an ex-con and a con artist called Maria Mbula. You guys should go watch it. It tells you and it opens your eyes to the things we are put through in order, in the guise of, you're going to get financial, how do we call it, growth, or you're going to get a financial catapult in this year. This is witchcraft. Yes, it is. Like Mary Menyeki says. Neligai says, Pia wa Catholic waliona wako so decent wakaanza vikapu 3 rounds. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ, you guys are hilarious. That's Nilingari. Chebet says church equals trash. I said what I said and I ain't changing. Okay. Someone was paid to go sit on a wheelchair in a church. Alafu gunshots hapo nje ya church zikaanza. Alianza kukimbia before afanyiwe miujiza. Oh my goodness. Hey, which church was that? Was it in Belgium or in Kenya? That must be Kenya. Uko, maybe. I believe in God, but religion and theology is so manipulated. Yes, Nelly. This thing at this point in life, it is so manipulated in such a way that they plead to your inner subconscious and make you believe that these are your ticket to the afterlife or to the next stage of life when you leave this earth. So it's like you're being forced to buy your way into the afterlife. I remember I was talking to Betty this past week about watching Gods of Egypt, and then there was this concept of buying your way into the afterlife. I was like, this is the concept that people are putting to us now. Like, because they say utafungula kumi, you can remove a tithe and all that. But at the end of the day, you look at these people telling you that these are the same people who bleed red. When they go to the toilet, they don't shit while standing. They shit the same way you do. And I don't know why we put them on a pedestal to believe them so much. Legacy Unique says church is a scam. Trash. Yes, it is. Okay, church is a scam. Like I said, I said what I said. Chebet. So I'll still continue reading some of your comments. Let's proceed to Kokosbita said, Kiki, you're cracking me up. I was in church religion cult. I know how nasty it can get. Oh my God. I would like to hear more about that. Like, that is very, how do I call it? That is very, very scary. Oh, Brilliant Siguda, Karibu Sana Brilliant Siguda. How are you doing? Zamu. Zamu Shai in the building. I can see you there. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. YouTube always reminds us all the time to be able to abide by community guidelines, but you guys are having a ball on conversation over here. Sikwizi hadi sadaka imebebwa na G4S. Oh my God. So talking about the G4S wapi exactly. Saba Kavishe. Oh my God, that is sunny. That is so funny. Brilliant Siguda. Mimi nakumbuka video ya Tasker Project Fame. Oh my. Let me tell you something. Okay, I'm going to explain that Tasker Project Fame video at the end of this live broadcast. So you better stick around to know how that story of Tasker Project Fame came about. Nayo ni kitambo sada, but you know what? We are here and we're going to have time, and I'm going to explain to you the story about Tasker Project Fame. So stick around for that. Yeah, Nalinga say I'm so happy to be here for this conversation. Yes, it's a conversation that was bound to be had at some point, because I want us to be able to speak about this gospel of herpes, gospel of herpes and STDs. Just like I'm saying, you think herpes and STDs don't belong to people in the gospel industry? So just go have sex and protection and have threesomes and orgies with them without thinking about the repercussions. Okay, we're going to be discussing that in just a bit. Okay, what wanalipa kufanyiwa miujiza? Imagine it happens, and we have seen it time and time again. This guy called Pastor James Mainanganga, I have seen his videos on social media, and I also saw someone I knew on a video in that church. I was like, wow. Even the educated are falling prey to this. Emotional manipulation, especially when it comes to religion, is something that is so real and evident in our society now. Okay? These are things that happen. Kuna church ingine uku Nakuru, no coins for Sadaka. That's very true. It's not only in Nakuru, Paula, by the way. That has happened even in Nairobi, like where some pastors have been like, you know what? Hii ni kiu, hii laini ni ya watu wanaweka noti, na hii laini ni ya watu wanaweka coins. Who would want? You will struggle, even if you are going to struggle to get that 50 shillings to go and put it, in the offering basket. But anyway, you guys are funny today. Atikuna nduru gizani mkumbuke. No, wait. I have to put some of your what's it called? Some of your comments right here. Tony says ati kuna nduru gizani. Miss Mango, I can see you saying true story in my church after counting sadaka J4S pulls up kuibeba before other church issue. My turning point regarding church and religion is when I treated a Catholic ordained priest with HIV and stroke. Oh my God, I had so many questions. Utanipea sacrament hajalaf. Oh my God, Nevi. Well, that is interesting. Lord have mercy. This is wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this video, we're going to be partnering with some very great companies such as Amazon Systems in the future. Okay, they're going to be sponsoring some of my content, so I'm so grateful for that. Look at Tony Nzomo. Ati kuna nduru gizani mkumbu. Today, you guys are on a roll. You guys are on a roll today. Kuna nduru gizani. Okay. We believe that. Kunandru Gizani. Miss Jenny, it's nice to see you. Oh, Miss Jenny in the building. Thank you so much, Miss Jenny, for being here. One of the greatest support systems I have met. Oh, Chebet Buangalia Chinese Kiki says, I love the bang on Chebet's profile. I always love Chebet's bang, by the way. If she decides to put that, hey, honey, the lady can, stir up a crowd and cause traffic accidents. As for me, I pass the kikapu to the next person with a lot of confidence. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. Today, by the way, you guys are on the roll. That moment when you realize you have always been praying to God all along while you have been God anyway. It's an inside joke. No, I get what you're saying. Let me tell you something. You create your own reality. That's very true. What Lillian has said right here, on the screen is very important. When you realize you have been praying to God, but you are God. Like, you have the power. You are that link to your universal, universal super being. You are that link. So you believe that somebody else is the anchor for you to get your message out into the universe. No, you are the answer to your own problems. Okay? Say that prayer, meditate, think upon what you want, put it all in the universe, manifest it. There's sometimes power in us, but we refuse to accept it because we believe our success is anchored on the shoulders of somebody else, which is not true. Yes, we are going to be talking about STDs in a minute. Chaitiki says, I need that confidence. Yes, the confidence to pass on the offer back to the next person. We all need that confidence, okay? Kuna mtu aliniambia Mungu amemwambia lazima ni M-Pesa za kanisa or my mom. Oh my God. Who would say something like that? People are very funny. I was once prayed for by a pastor. He told me I have demons. Wait, I was once prayed for by a pastor. He told me I have demons following me and I need to go to his house. You need to go where? So he can pray and fast for me so the demons can go away. Let me tell you something, Coco. On that note, let me just pause there for a minute. Let me give you a short story. One of my friends, she actually left the country. She now lives in Europe. Tulienda kwa msewa kuombea watu. Even me, I've gone through these motions. So my friend told me to take her somewhere. So I decided, you know what? I'm not doing anything important, so let me take her. So we went to K South, okay? Kariobangi South. I didn't even know where that was. I'd never been there. So I was like, where are we? When I went to K South. So we went into this shack of somebody called Japolo. If you have a Luo neighbor next to you or friend, just ask them what Japolo means. Japolo ni kama mtu wa kuombea watu. So we went, I was like so shocked. I was like, what is happening here? Then this guy started explaining to them, utaombewa, demons will be cast out. I was just like, okay, you know what? Like this is some bad shit crazy thing. So you know what? I'm just going to sit here, observe, and that will be it. So I say to myself, I'm going to, just be supportive, a supportive friend, and that was it. Then this guy told this chick, like, come back. I would like to watch you naked on the floor of your house. Whew, let me tell you something. That is where, like, it was done for me. Like, that is where it was done for me. I was like, what? You want to wash somebody naked? First of all, she was told, let's meet at a river. You strip naked, I wash you there. Then I wash you naked in your house. I was like, where? In which world does that happen? Like, where? Oh, McKenna, I can see McKenna there. You guys today, this is a wonderful conversation. I really love your engagement in the live chat. Oh my God, you guys are so wonderful. Thank you guys so much for being here. How do I share this video on my stories? How does Brilliant share the video on her stories? I think just go to the share button on your YouTube homepage, and then when you see share the link, then it will give you the options for YouTube, for WhatsApp, for Instagram, all that brilliant. So please do that. Miss Jenny Vlogs laughing there. Tony is on a roll today. Tony is just crazy today. But Nelly Guy said a very important point. My turning point regarding church and religion is when I treated a Catholic ordained priest with HIV and stroke. Like, if that is not a red flag to you, well, I don't know what will be. Church Zimeomoka Situanza said, by the way, you know, I've been thinking, why don't I start a church too? If you watch the documentary about Spark Nation in the United Kingdom, I think it's in London, in the United Kingdom, you will know why. It's very, very unfortunate that these people take advantage of others. And it always comes down to money. But nobody will ever tell you that he can't bring, excuse me, can't bring some pizza, can't bring a sack of maize like it used to be before. They used to tell you whatever you have, like bring a sack of maize, bring some beans, some cereal, whatever you've harvested from your shamba, bring them to the church. These days it's no, please convert that, convert that to money outside and then bring the money to us. Church is you and God. Nelly Harmer says, church is you and God. That's very true. Zamusha says, brilliant. Going to take a screenshot, save the photo, and then add it to your story. Yes, thank you guys so much for sharing this video. I really, truly appreciate your support. Let me tell you one thing I'm sure of these days is the fact that if you want a relationship with, your super being, whoever you pray to, your force in the universe, it is a relationship between you and that. Okay? It doesn't have to be anchored on the foot or on the shoulders of somebody else, because this is something that is only for you. Okay? This is something that's only for you. So anybody else, those how do we call it? Rumors and innuendo in my part. So let's read some more comments. Let's read some more comments. Sabiamba, how does washing someone naked help? Exactly. How does washing someone naked help? I'm like, nilisikia stroke sana sana hupata watu wa Kaswende, especially mta. Kiki, what is the problem today? This is really weird, and the link is on my bio, so my YouTube bio. So if you want to share the video, just put a picture up on your Insta story and direct them to my YouTube bio, and let them click on the YouTube link, and it will bring them live, right to this live broadcast. Mimi pale SDA Church tulikuwa tunapewa bahasha za brown for poor people na white for the Oh my God, you guys today. Oh my God, Kaswende is Std'S. There is an advert on TV that urges people to write part of their will to the church to support God's work in the UK. Are you serious? That is very weird. Why? Oh my God. Oh my God. Kiki, you're on a roll today. Hey, yeah, brilliant. What brilliant means is how watu wanasema ni watu wa Mungu, how ndio watu wanajifanya kabisa, Kiki wacha kuandika mpenzi hapa. Oh my God, ati Jopolo alitesa choko. Oh my God, you guys. Yes, I can imagine legacy in Japolo. What the things I have done for my friends. And I feel like that's why sometimes the universe rewards me with good people my way. Because I was there providing security. Yeah, I was there providing security. I was like, you know what? Let me be a supportive friend. Hey, Grace Manas and Linda Kwaja. Okay, me Linda Kwaja Polo, but I was taking my friend. I was taking my friend, okay? That will always be there. Chat zingine bahasha za watu wenye wako na do, kama hauna unapoa kikapu uweke bob zako. Shosti, where is Shosti? Shosti should come and tell us his story with Japolo. Shosti, come and tell us about your story with Japolo. My opinion about church changed when one leader spanked my bum as I made my way to the bathroom. We had to have that big talk. Oh, Nelly. I feel like we will have to redo this live with the panelists. Okay. So I'm hoping you guys will be able to indulge me, and just give me some of your time one day so that we can have a conversation with some panelists. All right. This would be such a good conversation. Okay. I'm really, really grateful for you guys being here. Nimeshu Kurosana, by the way, you guys are laughing. Everybody is laughing today. Okay. It's really important that yeah, Kikila amesema ako keyboard warrior. It's very important for us to be able to have these conversations about how people are fleecing you of your hard-earned money in the name of buying your way into the afterlife, because that's what it is. Okay, all of us know in this day and age, a cause of stroke in HIV and AIDS is because of prolonged usage of ARVs and defaulting medication. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Well, we are educated. We get information and get educated about things constantly. Oh, Nelly Ham, I want to be in the Nelly Guy. This is never ending. Oh my God. Can we organize a day where we have panelists and we just speak about this particular issue? Because I feel like, let me tell you something. Paul Kagame is the president of Rwanda, right? Paul Kagame burned churches in Rwanda. Oh, thank you, Miss Chenny. I can see Miss Chenny shared the video on YouTube. Thank you so much, Miss Chenny. And I can see Brilliant Seguda has equally shared the video on Instagram stories. Thank you so much for sharing this video. I truly appreciate it. It's very important that you guys, I appreciate and I feel your support. I'm always very grateful. Especially this thing that these days you have to write your name on the envelope. It's just for them to point out who pays more than who. That's very true. That is actually very true. These churches are in constant competition. Okay. I don't believe them. There's one time I went to a certain church in Parklands. I will not say which church. Okay. Because I don't want to be shady. But Nilika Balcony Jew. When I looked down, I thought all these people had bought hair from Royal Hair Extensions or Darling or Sister, because I was like, this is a convention of weaves. Okay, like people are in competition. Like I looked down, and the majority of them were women folk. Okay, who were sitting in the back. Then most of the men were sitting in the front. I was like, wow. And then if you see the gospel of prosperity being preached, and then there was this person who used to be a reality TV star who was there, leading the choir and singing. I was like, wow. Huko ndo tumefika saa hizi. That is where we are, because church is equally competitive. They'll be like, oh, who is wearing what? Who is wearing what? Who has a kikapu emoji? Nalinga, this is. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is really good. Oh, 254 Miss Sunshine. Kareem, still joining late, but I'm here for this tea now. Okay. So we have spoken about this gospel of what's it called? Now the gospel of prosperity. Oh, and guys, thank you so much to everybody who supports this channel. I truly appreciate it. Some people only support my channel, but they want to remain anonymous, and I respect your wishes. But I always want you to know that I'm truly, truly, truly grateful. Yes, I take you all everywhere with me, so please subscribe and remember to do the same, Cornelia Hammer. Yes. So let me put this comment up. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you so much for participating in my live stream today. I'm truly grateful. We have 44 people, so please like this video and do not forget to leave a comment once this broadcast shall have ended. But I told you to stick around because I'll be explaining to you just how that task. I know many of you have seen that task project frame video, so I will explain to you how that video came about. So stick around, and I'll be doing that towards the end of this broadcast. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Take a look through our playlist. We have so much more in store for you. And if you like what you see, smash the like button and do drop a comment and tell us what content you'd like to see in future broadcasts and future videos. All right. So like the video, guys. Remember, like the video. All you 44 watching right now, please remember to like the video. We are going to be speaking about the gospel of herpes. Let's speak about the gospel of herpes one time. So there was this story about. We'll come back to the scandal that Extendella exposed like a couple of weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? From Reverend Lucy Natasha and her assistant pastors. We're going to come to that. So we have quite a bit to talk about today. Okay, so going into the gospel of herpes, yes, Miss Sunshine. Hey, Gijaluna, take over. Mason Chat says, smash the like button. This is absolutely amazing. Like, now let's talk about the gospel of herpes. So we're going to be talking about, you remember DK, Quidjabit, and was it Hope Kid? You know, they indulge in sexual activity with this young lady from the Kuru. And that was the funniest thing I had ever seen. This was something so trivial and so serious. But then in my head, I was like, wow. There comes the domino effect and the cookies crumbling, because this guy's decided to have a threesome with this girl. Okay, the story was, how it was put before us was, this lady was going to sleep with Hope Kid, and then apparently Nani DK Kwenyebit got in and gave her herpes. How that happened, Lord have mercy, I don't know. All I know is we were served the tea, we enjoyed the tea was over, but we have to still talk about this issue, because like I was saying, these are people who bleed red, just like you do. Oh my God. Okay, I can see now people are giving each other advice on the lives. Miss Mongo, how do you do the rich ndio wanapewa cheo kwa kanisa? By the way, have you ever seen a poor person being given cheo kwa kanisa? You middle class, you who are struggling to prove a point in those churches. Umepewa cheo gani? Have you seen it, like church elders? Let's just be honest. Have you ever seen church elders who are poor? There are always people who are rich and who have something, you know, a few coins in their pocket and things like that. And I'm so grateful. Like, these things, these are conversations we're having right now. Paul Kagame banned so many churches in Rwanda. He was like, why the F do you need this many churches? What for? And he realized through his common sense that these people are fleecing the population of this country. And so he proceeded to ban so many other churches, so many of them. Like, he banned almost 85% of the churches in Rwanda. Rwanda now has like the few remaining, you know, churches that were entrenched in our history, like the ACKs, the Catholics, the SDAs. Those ones are the churches that are remaining there. But these normal Pentecostal Christian churches, Holy Ghost fire churches, the Gospel of Prosperity churches, those were banned in Rwanda. And I feel like that is where we are supposed to be headed as a country right now. Okay. So, yeah, Miss Bango, how do you treat the rich in the Wanapoa church? Yes, it's true. The rich are the ones who are always given posts in church. Look at your church elders. You will never find one who is poor. Okay, so think about that critically. Please, guys, remember to pass by my channel, subscribe, and watch the content I have posted. It's getting amazing content coming along. Nelly Harmer is one to watch out for as well. Please take us, you know, stop by her YouTube platform, and of course, support, subscribe, like her content, share her content, and of course, interact with her there as well. And Kiki says, Nelly, you should also try and do more lives. Yes, I concur. Nelly should try and do more lives. I get right now, Corona, like, things are getting a bit easier, especially even in Europe. Like, people are starting to go back to work. So sometimes creating content is never easy. But the good thing is, try to make a day where you block your day and you say, this specific kind of hours I want to use to create this content, make sure it is well put together and ready to air. So that's just my 2 cents. So we're speaking about herpes. Herpes di kaswende ama ni gonorrhea ama ni ndio ni gani? Kaswende ndio gonorrhea. So anyway, we're speaking about the gospel of herpes. These gospel musicians involved in sexual trysts like this, it comes to light. Was it in Extiendelas to Boab? Extiendelas is another messy one, but I love him. It's messy, but it's really always like, I'm like, wow, you get the kind of, like, just the other day, he sent Reverend Lucy Natasha a DM saying, excuse me, ma'am, there have been allegations that your junior pastors are eating young girls and that you're involved in lesbian relationships with some of your congregation. Do you have anything to say about it? I was like, excellent, come on. Can you imagine him reaching out to this reverend person on Instagram? I was like, wow. But then I was just done after that. I just say to myself, you know what? Extian is doing the most, you know? Oh my God, I don't see Nancy Wender today. You know, there are people who were there, not in the comment section. You actually notice they're missing. So guys, remember to like this video. If you're watching this video, please remember to leave a like and of course a comment later on. As we continue to speak about herpes, give your opinion in the comment section in the live chat below. You guys are lit today. Okay, I can see you there, you know. Actually, the lady was lying. Hata hope kid amjui. Let me tell you something. No, but you know what? Let me tell you something. To everybody, when such things come to light, people will always try to defend themselves. But the amount of information we're given about this story and the way these guys came to defend themselves and apologize even later, okay, even the videos that came after when they were speaking and talking about this like it was nothing. Let me tell you something. When you infect someone with an STD, ask Asha, okay, you burn, unaungua. Who wants burnt private parts? Who? Who was burnt privates? Who? And this is something that has been sent to you by a minister of the gospel. Okay, people who are spreading the gospel are spreading STDs as well. I said to myself, you know what? That's why I always say humanize these people. Okay, they are not gods, they're not mini gods. Humanize these people. But I guess that particular situation of the herpes and STDs was a situation where it was a human situation where you were like, you know what? I'm feeling this person, I'm feeling this person. People are human at the end of the day. Why do you think these people out here don't engage in sexual relations with people? These clergymen and whatnot. Some of them have side chicks, side dudes, you name it. They're all there. We live in a world where sometimes you don't want to speak about these things, but these things are happening in your backyard. They're there. Why don't you want to have honest conversations about it? Okay. You are putting this book on such a big pedestal. Like, you know what? These are gospel musicians and this cannot happen to us. Well, the lady got herpes and she lived to regret it. Yes. Who want burnt private parts? Who? Do you? I know I don't. Okay, because you have to be on constant medication for a very long time, even for the rest of your life, with some of these diseases. Okay, and sometimes you get it because of irresponsible sexual behavior because you're thirsty. That's about a gospel religion. Honest to God, DK Kwenyebit was not necessarily the most handsome person in the gospel industry. Okay, but they all say everybody has their drug. All right. Oh. Okay, I can see breaking news there. Blogger Edgar Bay has been arrested. Well, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. They do or happen with fathers too. Yes, the fathers of the Catholic Church. I know that for a fact. I know that happens in the Catholic Church. I've seen them smoke, drink. Listen, nobody is judging. But can we try live a real life, a realistic life, a life where we do not have to hide the things that we are doing? Okay? How is it that now at this point in time, people still want to hide that, oh, this is me, this is me, this is me? Thank you, Chinese Kiki. Chinese Kiki just sent me a post. In case of, oh my God, this is very, in a case of, I'm just going to read this. Edgar Barry was arrested today. And I'm going to read it to you. In case of outright blackmail by fraudsters who intend to benefit financially from prominent personalities and by tainting their images online and demanding money not to post scandalous information about them, detectives have once again arrested serial fraudster Edgar Obari, the suspect who had previous run-ins with the law for publishing false and malicious information regarding individuals and their families, is once again a guest of the state. Detectives from the Cybercrimes Unit have uncovered an underworld network of criminals involving young ladies recruited by Obari to stalk prominent personalities in political, business, and religious circles for monetary exploitation. The ladies are then coached by Obari on how to ensnare the victims into their traps. They extort unimaginable sums of money. This is a thread from Twitter. I'm just reading it to you. In the current case facing the fraudster, one Desi Odruv Achieng, his co-accused, had been coached how to stalk a prominent governor with the hope of extorting 10 million Kenya shillings from him. Obari had shared the governor's number with her and instructed her to tell him what she was, or to tell him that she was pregnant with his child and that she should tell the whole she would tell the whole world about their little secret. When the governor did not respond, she was instructed to threaten him that she would share photos that they had allegedly taken in compromising situations, but the governor did not respond. Dejected that their plan wasn't working, Edgar took to his social media pages accusing the governor of impregnating a lady and failing to take responsibility. The supposedly pregnant lady wasn't aware that all along Edgar was taking screenshots of their conversations and her photos, which he posted alongside his claims. Fearing the repercussions of Edgar's actions, she reported the matter to DCI officers in Nyali. Detectives have since established that the lady isn't pregnant as she claimed. Further, the lady has said that she has met the governor, adding that she had only been recruited by Edgar to extort money from the governor. She has since been arrested alongside her tutor, Edgar Obare, and they will face charges. They will face publishing false information charges. Contrary to Section 23 of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act 2018, ladies are cautioned to be wary of such fraudsters out to exploit them for their selfish gains and are advised to find alternative sources of income. Fichua Kwadisiai Usiogope, and they've placed a number there. This is actually very sad. Okay, it started by saying, in a case of outright blackmail by fraudsters who intend to benefit personally from prominent personalities by tainting the images online and demanding money not to post scandalous information about them, detectives have once again arrested serial fraudster Edgar Obare. That is what they're saying. That is very bad. And if whatever I have read there is true, if whatever I've read there is true, if this is something that is coached, it's okay to relay that information to the public. There's freedom of information and freedom of speech. Whatever I am airing on my channel right here is not endorsed by anyone. These are my opinions, okay? But whatever has been written by the DCI, this is the DCI Kenya account on Twitter that actually wrote this information. They say, Edgar Obare Onyango, Siaya, date of birth 10th December 1991, residence Kisumu. The charges is publishing false information, computer misuse, and Cybercrime Act number 5. All right. Well, that is a mouthful. I did not expect that to be happening today, but so it is. Wow. There's freedom of information. Okapu.co.ke in the building. Hey, Okapu. I can see Okapu here. Ati Fichokwa DCI was saying, I can listen to every news all day. Amazing anchor voice. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So today, by the way, I met a great television content creator. He produces content for, some of the local media houses and has done movies for DSTV as well and Mnet. And we were just discussing how the media industry in Kenya is shit. Let me digress from this conversation for a minute, if you allow me. And, he was pretty much at par with everything I was saying. Sometimes you will never be given an opportunity because someone is threatened by you. And most of the time, Proud Chocolate is a radio personality who lives and resides in Germany. And she said, she had an interview here in Kenya, and she said the biggest thing about the media industry in Kenya is the jealousy. People think you're in constant competition. The only person I'm in competition with, funny enough, is me. Okay? I'm in competition with the person I was yesterday, trying to be a better person going forward. So even with whatever is happening to Edgar Obare, I feel it would do better for him when he lived in Europe. Yeah, such things. You see, like people like Mange Kimambi. Have you seen Mange Kimambi's content? Like, she lives in Los Angeles, the US of A. She reads all the Tanzanian politicians, the musicians. She drags them for Phil, constantly putting, the information out there on the internet. She has a massive, huge following online, and she lives in the US. Some of these things you can do it outside the borders of this country, okay? And there's a brand for everyone. As much as you do, tea, and you're trying to get that information out there, like juicy information, don't try to stage manage it, because most of the times, like even some of our big media personalities have been caught stage managing stories in order for them to sell that story so that they can get ratings and more money. people have been caught doing that. It's not the first time. So I hope it is just alleged that this has happened, and I hope it is not true, because many people enjoy the blogger's content. And being a content creator myself, I feel for him that this is happening, but I also do feel like we someone need to be very responsible about how we share information. Even if you share information about something or someone, you have to be responsible for how you share it. It's the same way somebody loses somebody important in their family, and then they haven't seen that information yet. But you umepata information first, you already published that information, so they find out online before being told or hearing it from their loved ones. Those are the kinds of situations where we need to actually realize that information should be shared responsibly as well. When I'm coming to you with this information about the gospel of habits, it's something we also play out in front of us in the glare of broad daylight. So it's not nothing new. So you just give perspective and an opinion about it, but I'm not going in for the jugular and trying to cut somebody down. We're talking about things that have happened. So for me, that is me sharing that information that is already out there, giving perspective, and in an objective manner, not in a subjective manner, in a very objective manner. So I wish him the very best. It's very sad. It's very sad. Yes, Mange says whatever she wants. I recently met a friend who lives with her, who is very good friends with Mange Kimambi. Let me tell you something. The universe works in so many different ways. And I can say this is the way to, a greater YouTube channel, greater content, greater collaborations in the future. Because through her, I'm able to know someone like Mange Kimambi, And if you look at Mange is not, see, but some very tiny girl, but the Mange and Chinese Kiki, same size. The only difference is their height. But look at the trouble Mange causes on the internet for Tanzanians. All right. So I just wish him, the very best. Na vile hawa magavana wanakufa na Viagra overdose, this has to be a topic. Well, this will be a topic, honey, when I am living in Wimbledon in London. Okay. I want a good life. I want a healthy life and a sustainable life. The one thing you have to know about being, a blogger or YouTuber, like I lost one of my very good friends, and this is always very heartbreaking. Kohadawo Ogola was a very handsome young man, but he was a troublemaker blogger. He was somebody who spoke out about some of these political things, and he was just killed like that. And so from that day on, I was like, I don't believe in our start, even when they say freedom of speech, I don't really believe in it, because you will be told freedom of speech, but when you speak up, there will always be something extra waiting for you in the wings and in the bushes somewhere. Like someone will always be waiting for you to off you. Oh God, you guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I am so grateful. Oh my God. I truly wish, Edgar the very best. Like, it's very sad when you're seeing a fellow content creator, do the, as much as maybe you don't approve of his methods and how he does his content. If it is true, I'm like, just come out and defend yourself, because like what Exian wrote for Reverend Lucy Natasha, it was actually so funny. Where was it? I had saved it. I had actually saved it. Oh my God. Oh. Let me try to read it for you. Oh my God, no. I don't save that screenshot. Oh, my bad. I had a screen. I was just like, you know what? This guy's. Oh, I can see when Jikumbugwa in the building, McKenna, Miss Jenny. Thank you guys so much for being here. By the way, guys, people are really going missing. It's so alarming. Maximilian, you are very right. You're very right. And content creators have gone missing. Like, so many times, bloggers, content creators, like people are constantly fought for always revealing the information. If you see in the Western world or in the developed world, when whistleblowers come out to expose government scandals, they're awarded by presidential medals, knighthoods, you name it. In Kenya, let me tell you something. You blow the whistle on a scandal somewhere, you're the one who is fired. They tell you are seeking attention, you are not speaking the truth and things like that. So it's very weird waters, especially if you live here and you want to. Okay. Jesus. Okay, now let's continue. By the way, let's continue with the topic. Let's continue with the topic. Let's continue with the topic. Oh, if you know what I mean. Okay. Try to say even the fourth wife of the UAE fled. Yes, the fourth wife of Sheikh Hamdan left. He's Sheikh Hamdan Maktoum. Al Maktoum left. Sasa, how will he come out and say the truth? This government is shitty. Okay, back to the topic. All right, back to the topic. Was speaking about the gospel of happiness, the gospel of lies, the gospel of STDs and confusion in the 254. My name is Richie Roji. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. And if you're a returning subscriber, like China's Kiki, Nelingari, 254 Miss Sunshine, Nelly Harma, Chebet, Karibuni Sana, we truly appreciate your time. Okay, one more upload watakuwa na shida sana, who will serve them their tea. How about that? Okay, now we'll talk about the issue about DK kwenye beat, Hope Kid, and whatnot. So these two musicians apparently waliambukiza msichana na Happies, Kaswende, whatever it was, STDs. She had to be on drugs, she had to be on suicide watch, and it was so funny. Like, it was a funny story, but then it was a very serious case as well. And then in the same, let me tell you something. A woman is affected, and women are their own worst enemies. Like, sometimes I look at women, I'm like, what is your problem? Like, what is your problem? Like, why are you behaving like this? So this woman comes and says, as much, wacha nikwambie, mwanamke akikuja amesema something has happened to her, women will be the first one to say, oh, she's lying. Oh, what? Oh, did it. So this gospel musician called size 8, pretty much now I think she's a size 14. I don't think she's a size 8 because she added some weight. Size 14 came and said, Akasama, supporting the male artists who had, subjected this lady to this kind of torment. I'm like, why would you be supporting this man? They just did something very tragic to a very young lady. Come on. Even if it was irresponsible sexual behavior, but these two men were, let me tell you something. Women are their own worst enemies. Like, I can't fathom. Sometimes I can't fathom. It's unimaginable the length they would go to protect men who have hurt other women. Okay, even in cases of domestic violence, when women come out to speak, you find women saying, no, I don't think that man is like that. Who died and made you the police of everyone's lives? Who? If someone comes to share their story, we have one problem as human beings in general. When we downplay their story, we downplay the effect it has on those particular people. Someone comes and says they were, victim of domestic violence. And by the way, I was a victim of domestic violence as well. And someday I will give you that story. It's very, God, it's very gory. The reason I lost part of my tooth is because of that. So, by the way, there's so much we need to talk about on this YouTube channel. So in subsequent videos in the future, we'll be able to speak about that. Yes, you're very right. Women against women is something planted so deep in the patriarchy system, it's divided to win. You are very right, Lillian. Maximilian Hodge, I read that some of these missing people's bodies are found in morgues. Some parts of their bodies are missing. Beware of organ traffickers. Yes, that is equally very true. Okay, so the only problem I had with this particular, gospel musician called size 8 is the fact that these ladies came to, how do I call it? Walikuja waka they sat down with size 8 akakana diki kwenye beat, doing a funny video when they were funny looking. First of all, okay, my apologies. Oh, to size 8. I don't know why we still call her size 8 because she had some weight, like her waistline is like expanded a bit. But yeah, so Alikuja Kaka sat with the gospel artist and they were like, we're sorry, we're human, blah, blah, blah. Okay, why don't you let this man fend for himself first? You need to be supporting the woman and condemning this act, okay? Let me tell you something. If a big musician like Asha, aliambukiza mtu Happies, and he had to pay $1 million in damages because of that. Can you imagine? No, I'm not just saying that you go look for a celebrity and contract Happies and then sue them. I'm not saying anything like that, okay? I'm just letting you know what happened with the Asha situation, okay? I'm just letting you know what happened with the Asha situation. Like, he, gave this woman Happies. And every time I look at the voice, when Asha was there in the season, every time I look at him, unfortunately, that's not an image that goes away, like, for life. Because every time I look at it, people are like, that person had burnt goodies. that person got burnt private, that person is burnt, Jamaica, you know? And it was very sad when I saw this woman come in the defense of this man instead of supporting a woman who has been affected by the actions of this man. You know, that is where I lost all my respect for Saize. I was like, you know what, you'd rather have just stuck to sing. I was like, you would have just stuck to sing that, because I was like, by the time as a woman you come to the defense gospel, you are in the gospel industry, okay, so you come to the defense of your gospel brothers, and you're like, okay, Sawa, okay, fine, we're going to do this, blah blah blah. I'm like, why are you defending them? These are grown men who can be able to defend themselves categorically, and you're like, you know what, this will be the end of such gospel musicians, because that's why I keep telling you, the same people who bleed red, stop putting these people on a pedestal. It really doesn't matter. Stop putting these people. Yes, Nelingari score burnt goodies. Okay. Yeah. Vidonge. Yes, she used to sing Vidonge. Kwani nani akumbuki hiyo ngoma ya Vidonge? And I think that was my best size 8 song when she was originally size 8, because now she's like size 16. But anyway, who is counting? All right. Back to the gospel. We're now from the gospel of herpes to the gospel of, the lesbians and eating the congregation. Look, let me tell you something. It is not new to us how these reverend pastors eat their congregation. Thank you so much. We have 26 likes of the video. Guys, remember to like this video. Don't forget to like this video if you're watching. Thank you so much. Today we are speaking about people from spreading STDs to being accused of alcoholism, same-sex relations, sending nudes to church girls. The contemporary Christian church in Kenya has had its fair share of drama. This is the Kenyan gospel clergy, musicians, and people of the cloth with ungodly scandals. Okay. By the way, kuna mali umeshasikia kaswende kwa Biblia. As honestly, I'm just asking, is there anywhere in the Bible where you have heard kaswende being mentioned? Like for me, I can just tell you for a fact, I've not. Okay. But if you see a verse in the Bible naming STDs, please do let me know. I would like to know, which book of the Bible that is. So, let me know. Oh, I can see you guys are still, watching. Thank you so much for being here. 49 and counting. Remember to like this video and leave a comment. Like I said, I'm going to tell you towards the end of this broadcast, I will tell you what happened at that Haskell Project Fame video that you saw trending online today on Instagram. And Shosti, thank you so much. Just thank you. Like, you are just nasty. Thank you so much for that. And to everybody who supports, my YouTube channel, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. It never goes unnoticed. To anyone who PayPal and Pesas, thank you so much. Like, it's truly, I truly appreciate it. Any support to my channel, whether you're here commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing, you name it, any form of support, no matter how small, I always truly, truly, truly appreciate it. It never goes unnoticed. So Edgar Bayer has been arrested. I don't know who will serve the people tea. Okay, who will serve you guys your tea? But I can see you guys commenting. Thank you so much. I would like to just send a few shout outs as we continue to, 254 Miss Sunshine, Nelingari, Chinese Kiki Doka, Solomon, I can see TVM Muzoni there, Miss Jenny Vlogs, Zamushaya, J Faiz, Christian hypocrisy on steroids. Oh my God. If that is not the app description, Faiz says, let's call it Christianity hypocrisy on steroids. That is how to aptly describe what we are speaking today. Christianity hypocrisy on steroids. All right, Mary Wanyeki, shout out to you. Wowevu Lillian, thank you guys so much for being here. Maximilian Hodge. And one thing I want to tell people on this platform is the people who support me the most on this platform are women folk. And I truly appreciate it. That's why I connect with women like way better. Because somebody will look at you like, hey, who's this? And I'm like, okay, if you don't believe in what I'm doing, honey, flip the channel. It's not that hard. Okay. But to you who supports me, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. You who supports my channel, you who is always here to interact with me, Kinaneli Hama, Nora Achaiva. Oh, this is a new person. Have we met on this platform? Karibu Sana. Welcome. Now, can we speak about Lucy Natasha? So in the past weeks, I think it's just the past 2 weeks ago. Lucy Natasha came, extiendela aliandika message, and let me just kind of look for it, because this was something that was so serious. Because I was like, how do you write to what do you call it? A reverend. Like, this is a reverend who leads a very big congregation, of course, and you just write to them excuse me, I've heard this and this and this, would you care to comment? I just laughed. I was like, wow. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, so this is what it said. According to an Instagram post made by the blogger, he alleged that she is a lesbian having intimate relationship with Kenyan renowned celebrities. Let me tell you something. This country will never be short of surprises. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Whew. This is what Extian sent to Reverend Lucy Natasha. That's why sometimes I look at. This is what Extian wrote. Praise God, Reverend Lucy Natasha. My name is Extian Della, an African multi-award winning blogger based in Kenya. I ran an Instagram confession platform known as Toboa. Someone has come out claiming that one of your ministers, Apostle Malombe, sends nudes and equally demands for them from young, innocent church girls looking up to you for spiritual nourishment and support. This person claims that your ministry is all about hype and living a fake, flashy life. In all due fairness, and to get the truth on this issue, I would like to get your response on the same. Looking forward to hearing from you. Of course, she did not respond, but XTN, in true fashion, continued to say, Praise God, Reverend. As I wait for your response, there have been accusations that you're a lesbian and crazy party animal who loves expensive alcohol. Is this true? Oh my God. Somebody just tell Alexandra, hey, I love his courage. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Look, listen, like, can someone just call Extend and be like, Extend, you are one amazing, like, he is so intense. Like, the tone of that conversation was so intense. Like, I just felt sorry for her. I was like, when Yatajibu your DM, like, we'll have to come up with a creative way of finding how to reach and plead to the common sense of this young man, Extendella. Like, it was just so funny. Like, I just read that, like, who doesn't believe that was funny? Like, praise God. It's like, praise God, Reverend. There's some accusations that you're a lesbian. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, I'm just like, wow, where do you get the courage for that? Okay. I was like, living, and these are the people, we worship them, we admire them, we adore them. Like, we will do the most for these guys as reverends and the people of the cloth, like you said. Like, in the past, let me tell you something. They used to say, not even they used to say, even that Bible says, prophets and men of God have a season. Okay. How Hawana season, by the way? How am Kwama? Akuna season, like they are here to stay. Oh my God, I can see my sister in the building. Hi, Aching. How are you doing today? Oh, my sister says, it's the praise God before throwing the major shade. Zamusha says, it's the boldness for me. We are here to stay through thick or thin. Yes, like that's their concept. It's like, in the Old Testament, like prophets used to come and go. Every prophet used to have their time. wanakuja wakienda wanakuja. Once their message is set, people like Prophet Uhuru have refused to, like, time, yeah, they're still there. Ati angemaliza na say the truth, it will set you free and God is merciful. Lucy. Oh my goodness. Listen, I think we should find time to have this conversation with the panelists. Nelly Ngawi has agreed. Who else is going to be available so we do a panel for this particular discussion? Because Nelly Ngawi has said she has treated, a man of cloth with the HIV and stroke. Okay. And she has also gone and continued to explain like how those situations manifest themselves and how it comes to be. So I would like to have this conversation on a platform where I have panelists. Ms. Manga says, I heard the gospel of prosperity, and that is what we are taught right now. It's the gospel of give. Unatoa nini, unatoa ngodha. Like, how are you going to remove something you don't have? Okay, toa. You're constantly being asked to remove. What are you removing? Underwear? Sometimes I look at these people and I'm like, you know what? They need people like Extiandela in their lives. People would go, hey, Maze, hey, your DM, your Extiand by the Illinois. Like, I read it. I was like, wow. Like, this is you. And then you look at somebody like Rose Muhando. I respected and loved Rose Muhando. You remember when she sang, yes, nakupenda. That time, like, she alikuwa na wika, she was energetic, she was strong, and then all of a sudden she's being removed for demons on the floor of Nen Evangelism Center. I was like, what has the world come to, honestly? Like, what has the world come to? What are we doing? What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? What are we doing? If Rose Muhando mwenye alikuwa dimake, I'm like, has it gotten to this point where we sell fake miracles to people so that we have them believe that this is happening? That there's a God out there? One of the reasons why I love the Muslim faith is that hawana is drama. They don't. And I will tell you a story someday in the future too about me and that Muslim faith. So don't worry. New content coming up soon, so keep it here. We still have the domestic violence thing to discuss in subsequent videos. Those are things we'll talk about later. But Rose Muhando, yes. Naona Miss Monga Miss Monga namaliza hapa. The song is to go, Yesu we nakupenda kama vile wewe ndipo alipenda sana nakupenda. I was like, wow, this lady can sing. She's good. She's say ametoa ngoma na Apoko. Kuna ngoma ametoa na Apoko. Sijui inaitwa aje. I've forgotten the name of the song. Nelly Hammer says, Shantiva wamekanyaga hawabanduki. Those prophets are here. They're here to steal. They're here to collect your money. I beg you will give them. Miss Jenny Vlogs is asking, where did she go? Rose Muhando is there. Say ametoa ngoma na Apoko. Sasa kila mtu na Maximilian Hodge kisha tena ukautoa uhai wako na kupenda. Everyone is now speaking. Kila mtu amekuja hapa sasa kuandika lyrics za ngoma. But thank you guys so much for being here. Like, this is a very important conversation. I wanted to have it at the end of the day. Remember when Pastor James Maina then proceeded to threaten Citizen TV journalist Linus Kai, and then this same pastor has had, accidents. He's hit people on the road with his vehicles, fled the scene. He has cases in court. I'm like, if you do not humanize these people now, let me tell you something. It will be your loss eventually in the future, and you are the one who will be brainwashed. Okay? Nowadays they dress like Amis Jeshi la Mungu, and that's what they say. But I'm always like, you know what? To each their own. Whatever it is you fancy, please do it and do it to the best of your ability. Okay, but don't be brainwashed into things like churches. And by the way, these days they are borderline cultic. Okay. They're in competitive. Wanasema ukitoka hii church, you are not supposed to be sharing what we have with the other church, blah blah blah. You pay. But I saw that where she was inviting people at Villa Vossa Kempinski, where you pay 500,000 Kenyan shillings to attend her album launch. I was like, wait, what? Why do people get so, how do we call it, brainwashed into believing they're something they're not? Why would I pay 500,000 Kenya shillings to attend an album launch? Hiyo album inakuja na nini? It comes with a straight pass, to the Garden of Eden or what? Eh? Yes, 254 Miss Sunshine, it's borderline cultic. Okay, borderline cultic. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Grace. Oh my God. Thank you for supporting the channel. Oh my God. All the way from USA. I have seen your PayPal. Thank you so much, Grace. Nimeshukuru sana. Nimeshukuru sana. Oh, and in that same breath, I can see Keys, nimeshukuru sana. This is so amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it. You are so good. Thank you so much for that, Keys. Thank you so much, Grace, as well. Back in the US supporting the channel, and Grace as well, the channel all the way from the US. All right, thank you. Miss Manasa sijakuona leo, nimekuona kwa timeline. I've seen some churches are cult. They even tell patients to stop taking medications. Governments had to intervene. By the way, that is actually very true. The government had to intervene. Like in some cases, let me tell you a secret. I used to see this Watoba. These people who wear hats and long dresses, the Prophet of World Church, that is something that's borderline cultic, and I will say it without fear of contradiction. Let me tell you something. I witnessed one time I went on holiday. They used to have these annual conventions towards the end of the year. So the governor of Kisumu, Peter Nyang, had already made artificial turf and created the stadium where they used to have their conventions. And when they have their conventions, kids are lost. They start putting kids on the news. Oh, if you know this, the parents of this child, please report to what police station. And then they would take sick people from hospitals. Okay? Sick people from hospitals. They're going to be healed. I was like, are you crazy? Sometimes I ask people, excuse me, God created knowledge and put these doctors on earth for a reason. Okay? Let's always stop. Thank you so much, Verikis. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Thank you so much. You fear, like they instill fear in you in such a way that they tell you, Nikama, if you do not do this, you will not be able to thrive or succeed. Okay? And those are lies. Those are lies that they constantly tell you. Mary Wanyeki, thank you so much. Oh my God. Where is Mary Wanyeki? Mary Wanyeki, asante sana for that wonderful contribution. Truly appreciate it. I can see you there. Asante sana. Thank you so much for that, Mary Wanyeki. This is really good. Thank you so much for participating. Nimeshukuru sana. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting the Wanyeki. Adhiambo, Grace from the US, and Vera Keys. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. It never goes unnoticed. It's truly, truly, truly appreciated. There she is, Mary Wanyeki. I can see you. I had to sponsor me Kanyaga line, your wife. Oh my God. Okay, you guys, listen. I am so grateful to you guys for being here today. I think this conversation about the church and the gospel industry will be encompassed. When I saw this, people take sick people from the hospitals and bring them to the convention center where it is packed. It is packed, like there's no space you can move in. That's why I was saying some of this thing cultic. They've pleaded to your subconscious and told you that this is the only way to heaven. And we believe, listen, we have used the gospel as a place of solace, and it's fine. Excuse me. We have used the gospel as a place of solace. Okay, you guys, sometimes you may blush. I appreciate the compliments, but we're trying to talk about something serious. Vera Keys, I can see you. Thank you so much. By the way, Nani went to church ya Nganga. Dr. Solomon is asking, who goes to Nganga's church? Nganga's church. Because you go there, you are insulted, but you constantly go back. And he has this misogynistic, male chauvinist attitude towards women. And I'm like, these are the same women who will still be there, say, amen, amen, Holy Ghost fire. What happened to your brain? What happened to using your brain? who are taking patients from a hospital, taking them to a convention of our October. And then let me tell you something. Do you know how people are healed? They give you 10 energy drinks. Let me tell you, when somebody pumps that much caffeine into you, best believe your body will be active. So they're active for a minute, and you know it is very unhealthy. I always look at people, I'm like, wow, like this is just unfortunate. Okay. I have seen churches where some have side dudes, and I'm not even going to name names. I'm just like, wow. Like, these are the people you believe in and you entrust with your faith. I'm like, woe unto you for believing in that. And my grandfather was one of the pioneer evangelist in East Africa for the Anglican Church. His name is Mzee Musa Amoke. May his soul rest in peace. The foundation that man laid for his kids, Kina my mom. And he once told us when his graduate were very small. I remember I was in class 5 or 6. He said, "There's a time that will come. It will be you and your God. You worship in your private place, in your private area. You won't have to, start finding out about in your private area." And we have come to that now. The relationship between you and your God is you and your God. Nobody has to be an anchor, a medium that will make you, see the light towards the end of the tunnel. It is you, your personal relationship with your creator and your maker. Okay, and let's talk about the people who sell anointing oil, the people who sell handkerchiefs for 2,000 at the anointed handkerchief. So if you flash it, the wind will stop. I'm like, wow. Let's just pause for a minute and think about that. They are selling for you anointing oil. Oh, Shantivia Mangi. I can see you, Shantivia. I can see you, Shantivia. I can see you, Shantivia. Guys, all 45 of us, Miss Chenny opened a GoFundMe to support Richie to purchase equipment. Let's try and support his talent by helping him achieve the amount for buying equipment. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nelly Hammer. Let me speak about this GoFundMe for just a minute, guys. So as I do this live, I am appealing to your better conscience like your pastor would appeal to your better conscience. There's a GoFundMe link on my page, and there's a GoFundMe link on Miss Chenny's Instagram page and my page as well. So whatever I'm doing to you now is a live broadcast, and it's really good, and I love doing it, especially today, because you guys have supported me in ways I can't imagine. To Shantivia, Mary and Vera, who are supporting me today, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. The goal of the GoFundMe is to be able to help me purchase equipment that I can stream live music, stream live video like I am doing now, and have us have a fun radio video platform online. That is my main goal for you guys. So the reason why I said that GoFundMe, because I can't raise those funds on my own, which is rather true. The whole information is there, plus the kind of equipment I need to get, because I want to be able to do a live radio with video show with you guys on YouTube, live streamed, where we can do music, we can dance, we can share. You can call in live from wherever you will be, share your perspective with us. Like, I'm so passionate about this, guys. Like, that is what I want to do. And when I heard that I can be able to have that, like, you can call me via WhatsApp, we can share that on the live link, people can hear you, I can hear you, we can interact via calls, on live video, we can play music, we can dance, we can have a party, I was like, what, I'm sold. That is what I need to do, because you guys are always so interactive with me. Like, I get so passionate when I'm speaking about these things, because I know when I do that, I will capture the attention of an international audience with the help of you guys. So if I am appealing to your better conscience, if you believe in me and whatever I do, and for me, it's not about taking, no, that would be a ticket to heaven. No, it would be a ticket to my heart. How about that? Okay, so I would appreciate, just take a look through the story. There's a story there, and there's also the story on my Instagram introduction my YouTube introduction video. There's a story about how I have the challenges I have faced getting into the media industry in Kenya. And now we're speaking about, people like Edgar being arrested, for sharing the content, doing the thing. So there's always those challenges. So the challenges I have faced in terms of getting this content to you, by the way, are numerous, but I keep surviving it all by the grace of the universe and by the grace of God. And I am able to do this with you guys each and every week. And it gives me so much joy that you're able to be here. But I always want to do more for you guys like you do more for me. So So if you feel like you are an ardent supporter, Kinanelli Harmer, Miss Chenny, everybody. Oh, Miss Mwango, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Miss Jenny, I love you for that. Thank you so much for believing in me. By the way, it will never go unnoticed. You believe in me and I appreciate it. I love it. I feel the vibe. So if you still believe in me, guys, so do that. Just take a trip to Instagram, my IG page. There's a link there, Linktree on my Instagram. Just go to the place you can go find me on Miss Cherry's page as well. There's a place you can. There's a whole thing. If you can relate to my story, dealing with the challenges of being rejected and people competing with you because they feel like you are a threat to their job and their position in the market, it shows you are on the path to achieve something greater. So with getting that equipment, I'll be able to appeal to a local and international audience. By the way, have a ball on. I can assure you that is something you will not regret when you support. So, just take a look. I'm just appealing to you to take a look through the story. If you haven't listened to the video, by the way, that was the most emotional video I ever did for YouTube. Like, it was very sad. I kept tearing. That's why I didn't want to show my face, because I kept crying through the video. Every time it reminds me of how many times I've been rejected because I never thought I was good enough. Like, it just brings tears to my eyes. But when I see the support I get from you guys here, it's, for me, I appreciate it, and it never goes unnoticed. So go there, check out the GoFundMe, and if you feel like it's something you would love to support and it's something you'd like to be a part of, you know what? We are there. We're going to meet you there. So take a look at the introduction video, and then of course we'll be able to speak from there. Sawa sawa. 251 Miss Sunshine says that was a good one. I teared up as well. Praise God, Richard. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. This is really good. Now, guys, thank you so much for being here, for participating in this live broadcast. If you haven't liked the video, there's so much we have yet to encompass about this gospel industry. But one thing I want to let you know is the relationship with God is your own relationship with God. Like, don't try too hard to be pleasing other people. It doesn't really matter. Nobody holds your ticket to the universe. So Watukama Kina Zamushaya, okay, Miss Grace Manasseh, who have believed in me from the very beginning, courtesy of Chinese Kiki. And thank you to Kiki for introducing me to the rest of you guys. And thank you so much for you guys for believing in me as well. Like, I truly appreciate it. Okay, like my love for you. Now by force now, okay? Thank you guys so much. So just take a look. The podcast was deep, Vera. It was. And let me tell you something. Like, when I look at the amount of times I've been rejected by major executives, producers, I'm just like, wow. It led me to question, like, am I good enough? Am I doing wrong? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, it shattered my self-esteem for a bit and shattered my confidence. I will not lie to you, by the way. I'm as real as they come. Okay. But one thing I want to let you know is, whether I have 10 shillings in my pocket or not, I'm not going to step out of the house looking like poverty. I refuse it in the name of Jesus. Okay? It's not going to happen. Okay? Anytime you step out, just make sure you carry your confidence, your charisma, and your self-esteem with you, because that is what people in the world see. And I appreciate the love you guys give me on social media. I truly appreciate it. That's why I struggle to always answer each and every of your comments. I can see Grace Manasseh is back. Thank you so much, Grace Manasseh, for your constant support as well. Like Nashukuru Sana, Makina, good enough, and much more. Thank you so much, for your participation, guys. Like, everything you guys do for me, by the way. Oh, now, by the way, like, I am so grateful for it. Like, you guys are the winners for that. All right. So thank you guys so much. Just take a look at, the link on my bio. Go to the GoFundMe. Go to Miss Jenny's. The story is the same. If you haven't, listened to my introduction video on my YouTube channel right now, if you just open the page on my YouTube channel, the introduction video is there. Vera Keys Ameyona. I know Kina Grace Manasseh Ameyona. Kina 254 Miss Sunshine. Just listen to my story. And me, I'm still here, by the way. Like, right now, I am so strong. I don't have everything I wish to have in life, but I am getting there. And the day I get there, let me tell you something. The devil will be like, shit, like, his feet are hitting the ground. This nigga is back, like, it's about to be a problem. And let me tell you something. When I get that equipment courtesy of you, it's going to be a problem in this world, because the world will notice the tornado that is Richie Road, all right? Like, this is nothing. In Kidogo too, we're here having fun and enjoying ourselves. And that's what it's about to be. we're enjoying ourselves, we're having a good time, having great conversations, sharing perspectives. The good thing I like about the machines I'll get, you will be able to call in live and everybody will be able to hear you and will be able to interact from there. How about that? Who would not like that? You call on WhatsApp and imagine an Apiga call WhatsApp and I'll be able to hear you and interact with you. That is something I absolutely love and I'm looking forward to. So go and take a look at the Linktree profile on my Instagram, my profile, Apoko website. Click on the GoFundMe, read the story, watch the YouTube video, the introductory YouTube video, and you'll be able to relate with what I'm saying today. So as we were talking about this, never look like your problems, never. That is very true. Who want to look like the problems? Nobody. Because you don't want to broadcast that to the world. And I feel like for some people, like, right, I'm not even good. But I can never complain because I have life and I have all this talent that I'm able to share with you. One thing I say to myself is, I speak like the late Chadwick Boseman said, like, by the time I'm being accountable to my maker, Akiniuliza, what did you do with your talent? I'll be like, I use it all. I have none left. I laughed with I love Kina Manawe, I love Kina Gigi, I love Kina Shosti, I love Kina Nelly Hama, like Nili Maliza Yote, Pale YouTube, like I was doing shows each and every other day. And this is a show, when I get this equipment, I can stream live shows for you 24/7. So whether you're at work, you come back, you find the live show there. How about that? That is something I'd like to do. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. I really, really, truly appreciate it. You are not rejected iteration this time now. That's very true. We appreciate you. Best Pop Culture Plug, Nelly Gary. Thank you so much. Everything is already here, honey. It's just an alignment to the frequency you are sending out. That's very true. So thank you guys so much for joining this live broadcast today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. If you have video, please go down there, like the video. Don't forget to leave a comment for me. Now the Tasker Project Fame video. Okay. For those who've stuck around to find out, that Tasker Project Fame video that shows Tipo Kina Brilliance Siguda. Listen, this was the year 2000. Internship, and I was home. I said, what, Tasker Project Fame is happening, and I'm on internship in campus. So I said, what, let me go. And so they were like, who can do this? Is where the story about me being a media personality started. Okay. Happened, they just asked a question. They were like, who can do for us a stand-up? Like somebody to introduce us to the city of Kisumu, where you're watching Tasker Project Fame, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I will do it. Just like that. And so my confidence built from there. I was very skinny, I was still a kid back then, but I loved myself so much. So I said, what? I will do it for you. So I said, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Kisumu Dala, and you're watching Tasker Project Fame. What is Tasker Project Fame for? Because I was on internship then. I was in campus. But anyway, that's the story about that video. Like, if there's nothing I've not tried, I've tried. I was with there doing Tasker Project Fame, doing media interviews, blah, blah, blah. I did Next Big Host. I did the presenter, dabbled in a few things here and there. But I think this is my main calling. So that's why I focus on this with you guys. And I'm truly grateful. So, yeah. So thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make a point of subscribing to the channel. Take a look at our content. If you like what you see, smash the like button, interact with us in the comment section below, and of course, do be able to tell us like what content you would like to see in the future. But I'm preparing such great stuff for you guys. I truly appreciate it. To everyone who supported the channel today, for me to Kamano, I love you guys so much. Asanteni sana for your constant support, your words of encouragement. May the universe deeply bless you with abundance in each and every aspect of your life. I am truly, truly, truly grateful and honored that you are part of the Richie Road family on YouTube. So from me to you today is good night, God bless, and have an amazing weekend. Mwah!